Hi, everybody. Welcome. Let's get started. My brother started his town today. Peaches. I was giving a few cherries. Huh. Sorry, I'm typing to my brother. I mean, texting, as you kids like to call it. All right. So, I doubt he's going to be coming over because he's got to get to work soon. But on the off chance, I won't stop the commentary, but he probably won't be on for long. I'm just going to open my gates to him. Hello there, everyone. Right now on Plantoon, it's 1:21 p.m. on Friday, July 18th, 2025. Now for today's announcements. Today, we have a visitor staying at the campsite. I hope the entire island joins me in giving our guest a warm welcome. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Okay. Yeah, I got peaches, don't I? My brother's town fruit is peaches, and he also got some cherries, too. No idea where he got cherries so early. He couldn't leave the island. But, hey, hey, hey. Welcome to your one and only gateway to the skies, Plantoon Air. Anyway, I want visitors. You want to invite someone from nearby islands on local play or one from a far off island on online. Online. Sounds good. Oh, and sorry if we showed you this before, but the legal eagles say we gotta be before someone plays online. Be considerate, please. Okay. Okay. You can press report inappropriate behavior. Believe no code of conduct. Yeah. Gotcha. Let me just connect you to the old internet for some online play then. Roger. Well, he might not actually be coming on now that I'm looking at it. He's talking about tonight for uh Fallout. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot. Never mind. I'm actually uploading some YouTube shorts. And he's at work anyway, so never mind. uh, okay, let's. let's run around real quick and see if there's any fossils. Yeah, yesterday I finished My Love Story. I only had one episode of that left anyway, so it didn't take too long to go through. And then I watched the first two episodes of I Was Reincarnated as a Sword. Yeah, the sword. Oh, gee. Distractions. Oh well. I don't mind these distractions. Okay. uh, okay. Z's. No, you walk in the plank, Ahab. Think you're so smart. Okay, I'm not gonna read this because it's gonna take him a long time to get up. Oh, never mind. But verily it be the nature of dreams to end. Snark. Gah. Who? What? Where? And I'll throw in when and why at no extra charge. You there. What's with the rude awakening, huh? Don't you know who you're dealing with? Oh, it's you, Sarah. That's different then. I'm slightly less annoyed. Slightly. What was that verily stuff about? Not sure. I think I heard a fish say it once. Anyway, I guess I must have fallen overboard and washed up on this beach. It happens. It happens. Don't worry about me getting rescued. It is gonna be a breeze. I'll just call for help using my handy dandy, oh my gosh. My handy dandy communicator's broken. This isn't handy or dandy. Ah, sardines. It's all cracked and busted. Looks like it's missing a few communicator parts too. That means I'll have to wait for my crew to find me on their own. That could take a while. I've only got enough nautical puns to last for a couple of hours. I'm begging you here. Will you look for my communicator parts, please? I'll look for them. Oh, thank you, thank you. Your heart must be almost as big as your head. The communicator parts are probably buried in the sand somewhere. I'm just missing 5 parts. If you'll find them, I'll try to cram them back in here. I'm sure my crewmates are looking for me, so I'd better stay here and watch for the boat. I'll leave the searching to you. I believe in you, partner. I don't have much of a choice. Aw. It's nice to be needed. Wow, my heart's really racing. I hope the fish can't hear it. It can. It can hear you. Oh, jeez. Well, I actually have some shovels in my inventory, I believe. Well, you're not a shy one, are you? My name's Pecan. How kind of you to stop by. I absolutely love this island, don't you? The air, the trees, the water, it's all so splendid. I confess, I can't help but think how fabulous it would be to live here, Chipmunk. Yeah, not for you. Come back when you're a cat. I think, let's see. Yeah, the vacant lot. I think as long, okay, I think as long as a vacant lot exists, I'll still get miles for it. But I don't remember if I'm the one who bought that or not. I don't know if it'll sell or if I have to invite people. I want to go and look, but there we go. Move and move. There we go. All right, all right. But yeah, I'm excited to go back through that. I was reincarnated as a sword after after watching the first couple of episodes. Okay. Yeah, my brother had to go into work early, so he might not be getting online no matter what. And I don't blame him. I mean, I'd be tired too. I speaking of which, I actually heard about this weapon that you can earn during a particular event. And yesterday, I managed to get into the event twice, but the first time I think somebody messed up because I wasn't able. What you have to do is blow up these doors, then go in and steal the stashes in the buildings, put them on this Brahmin that's a cow with two heads, and then a monster shows up and uh, then monster shows up and you defeat that, and that monster is what you usually get the weapon from. And I managed to go through the quest once yesterday. The second time, I don't know if somebody messed up or what, but I couldn't get to any of the stashes, and the Brahmin was also closed up as well. So it feels like somebody started the quest and probably just attacked all the enemies that came out of the woodworks, and that was it. They didn't blow open the doors or anything, and but it was a mutated version of the quest, so I'm not sure. But I wasn't the only one doing it either, so. What's up, Sarah? You lose this? Which thing now? I wish this were mine. It's so cool. I checked with Hopkins. It seems like it could be his style. There you are, me meow. And looking fabulous as ever. Let's talk. It's yet another splendid day on Plantoon. Oh, I know. I sound unusually chipper, but you can blame me, me meow. I love you too. Oh, coffee break with Brewster. Old fret. Nice of you to stop by, kiddo. Let's chat. Alright, listen up, kiddo. I'm going to learn you an important lesson. Convenience is overrated. Like paper towels, for instance. They're made out of trees. If you spill some milk and you wipe it up with a paper towel, it's like you're cleaning up a cow with a tree. Wait, what were we talking about again? Goshers. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Snooze it. Let's talk. There's nothing like summer on Plantoon. I'm just basking in it, Sarah. Yay, it's Sarah. You dropped this. Huh? I did? It's my diary. I thought I'd lost it. Thanks, I've been looking for it forever. Here, let me give you a reward. I hope you like that. It's a botanical tea. Alright, well. Oh, yeah. Yesterday I mentioned that there was some worker trucks outside. Well, they took up. I never lost power yesterday, thankfully, but they did take up the road. The road outside my house is also a highway. I didn't realize that because it cut through town. But yeah, it's a highway, and they took it up, and now they're going to pave it at some point. I caught a Queen Alexandria bird wing. That's a feather in my cap. It's a big feather. See, I like butterflies. I think I can handle butterflies. But I think if I saw a butterfly that big, I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. But, yeah, after this, I mean, also the GameCube game, I'm gonna try to get on Fallout again and see about finding that quest. And I don't know if it'll be easier to just server hop until I find it, or if I should just park myself somewhere and wait for it to become available. I think server hop is probably my best bet. I wish there was a way you could, like, stay on one server. Or find a server. Or whatever. Okay. But, yeah, I'm excited about finding that weapon. I'd like to find it. I've also been playing a little Blue Reflection Second Light. I need to finish that game. I also heard that there's a new Animal Crossing coming out in 2026. Now I don't know if that's actually gonna happen or not, but that's the rumor I heard. I wouldn't mind if it were true. Actually, I'm not sure. Like, after these New Horizons and the original Animal Crossing next year, I want to go through the Wii U game that I have. The Wii games that I have. On the Wii U, I can play City Folk and the Nintendo DS Animal Crossing game. Not New Leaf. I actually forgot what the name of the DS game is. Yeah, when I was younger, I loved the idea of Animal Crossing on the go. Yeah, I remember when I played the DS version of the game. Yeah, I was working as a janitor Yeah, it's funny. I always, yeah, the janitor job was one of my, I think it was my second, or maybe not, but it was a job that I enjoyed for the most part. It kind of surprised me how nosy some people were. Like, I didn't like combining my work life with my personal life. Like, for instance, when when my coworkers would ask me questions about my home life, I didn't really want to answer it because that's none of their business, and I hated running into my coworkers while I was working. I mean, while I was out on my day off or not. But maybe that was just me. I remember one time my boss told me that he didn't see me at this barbecue that he had. And I said, "Yeah, I don't like going to those kinds of things." And he said, "Well, those are mandatory." I said, "I don't have a choice. I have to go." And he said, "That's right." I said, "Okay. Well, I'm wondering, do I clock in at your house, or would I have to come here and clock in?" And he looked at me for a second and said, "You don't have to go to the barbecues." Which I knew he was going to say that, but I'm sorry, but if barbecue is mandatory, then I feel like I should get paid for it. And by the way, I love going to barbecues. It just, it's work. If it's mandatory for work, then you should get paid for it. Yeah, I think he knew that too. You know, one thing I'll say about, you know, some of the jobs I've worked at, there are some places that I enjoyed working because the people in charge were just uh, mature. They acted like adults instead of kids pretending to be adults. The manager at uh, that janitor job I had, I think he was incredibly immature. I mean, not because of the barbecues. I mean, believe me, I could list off a dozen reasons for this reason, but I mean, for why I think the way I do. But yeah, I think he was practically a child. And there's nothing wrong with being a kid. It just, when you're working, you want the person in charge to act like an adult more than a child. But I'm not working there anymore, so it don't matter. I actually got fired because there was this other guy named, I can't name him. I wouldn't want to anyways. He was a habitual liar. Like, everybody knew that he did this. And he would start lies and rumors about people. And I know how that sounds, by the way. I know how that sounds. But that's what he did. And now, if nothing came of these lies, that would have been one thing. But even though everybody knew he was a liar, they still believed him all the way up until it was proven that he lied. And then what did they do when they found out he lied? Nothing. They just shrugged their shoulders and they acted like this was some, you know, some thing you know, he did, and you know, you just don't let it get to you, even though he wasn't, you know, in charge. Well, he was a manager or whatever you call it, which was the bad thing. Like it, I think if they had taken that away from him at some point, that would have been so bad. But they didn't. They kept him in charge of certain shifts, and that didn't make sense to me. I think the reason why they never cracked down on him is because at one point he was in the army, but he was dishonorably discharged. And I can't really say why, but it was not pretty. I'll say that. My brother was in the National Guards. This was when he was young and stupid, by the way. I actually wish that he stuck with the National Guards, because that was like the one thing that he always wanted to do when he was younger, that he just did not stick with. I mean, that's the one thing that he always wanted to do since he was a kid, and he finally got that chance. And yeah, it just did not. He didn't stick with it. Surprisingly enough, he was honorably discharged. But this girl he was with at the time definitely was not helpful. She had 2 kids, and she was one of those parents who thought when they're in public, then her kids is everybody else's problem. Thankfully, my brother isn't with her anymore. Man, for somebody who doesn't like to talk about his personal life, I'm certainly talking about a lot of people's personal lives, aren't I? I know, I'm a hypocrite. But yeah, I feel like my eye was getting worse. Get Not yesterday, but the day before, and then I took a nap and I woke up and my eye was like it is now. Like things are blurry, but I can see things a lot better. And that's why I need why keep telling myself not to compare, my eye every day because, you know, one day it's going to look like it's getting better, and one day it's going to look like it's getting worse. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that my brother still wants to get on Fallout 76. I just, I, I do believe that we'll be making some videos together, but I don't see us doing it so often that I'm gonna have a whole series of videos where there's just no commentary and I'm just hanging out with my brother. But you never know. Yeah, years ago, I used to live with my mom, my aunt, and my aunt's husband. And my aunt, she was obsessed with being in charge, but she didn't like the consequences of being in charge. Because if anything happened and she got criticized, she could not handle it. Man, I could tell you some stories about me and her butting heads and stuff. Uh, uh, yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain here. It's hard to tell where I live. You know, I, you know, pollution, all that. I think I've seen a blue sky a handful of times this summer. But all this stuff with my aunt happened years ago. So I might sound pretty bad, but when I was living with my mom and aunt and uncle, I remember I was definitely having problems with my aunt. And I noticed one day that she had stormed into the house and she was angry and yelling and screaming, but I couldn't tell what she was angry about. She was just yelling and stuff in general. So, my mom, she was talking to her and trying to figure out what it was that she was so angry about. But my aunt, she was just so ticked off that she couldn't answer the question. And that's how I learned my aunt's biggest weakness. Because I started taking that advantage, to my advantage. And I think if people knew who my aunt was, they probably wouldn't feel too bad for her. But yeah, I would just say stuff to her, and she'd get ticked off and start yelling and screaming, and just excuse me. I don't know if I'd say I feel bad about it either, because believe me, if you knew who my aunt was, you wouldn't feel too bad for her. You'd actually think I probably didn't go far enough. But yeah, eventually I stopped, and that's when the whole blow up with Bill's happened. Yeah, I think at some point he offers to store my gyroids. It's best to drink it fresh before it cools. I'll do just that. It's perfect just as it is. Just the right amount of acidity and full body flavor. I wouldn't add a single thing. Cool. Thank you very much. Okay. I wonder if I can. I was thinking about making a big wall and boxing my islanders in, and getting this island togetherness thing, because I feel like that's kind of difficult to pull off. You don't remember every islander you have. It's funny putting dinosaur bones in a drop-off box to sell. Let's see what Timmy and Tommy have. Hello, hello, welcome to Nook's Cranny. Sarah, welcome, welcome. What do you need today? Yeah, turnip prices. 65. See you later. Yeah, I was gonna play a little Mario Kart 8 with my brother, but I couldn't find my copy of the game anywhere. I know I have it in here. I thought I put all my games together, but I guess I didn't. I mean, all my Switch games, but well, we'll see where I put them. Okay. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and do this. I'll do my stretches, and then I'll get back to work. And once I finish there, I'll just go ahead and end it. You know, when I was a kid, there's a couple of things in horror games that used to really freak me out. And one of those things is when, I'm in a game being chased, freaks me out. But another thing that freaks me out that I never thought of is being watched from up above. I know that sounds weird, but it's like in Fatal Frame. I was supposed to go to the shrine, and I got this alert that a ghost was nearby. Yet, when I tried to find it, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I went outside the shrine. I looked around, walked around the entire area, still could not find it. Then I went back into the shrine and thought, well, there's one place I haven't checked, so I pointed my camera upwards, and sure enough, there was this ghost on the ceiling. Freaked me out. And, yeah. And that's when I realized that that sort of thing terrified me. But it was like this video I saw where somebody mentioned that gamers don't like to look up. And that might sound like nonsense, but it feels true. It's I didn't look up when when I was looking for that ghost. And there we go. Alright, Sarah, need something? You're not gonna believe it. I made a Cosmos wreath. I was out jogging the other day and somewhere around the 53rd mile inspiration just hit me. Or it could have been dehydration. Either way, check it out and stay hydrated. Building it was like a hard workout routine. And I'm all about sharing my routines. So what do you say? You want to get built making yourself a Cosmos wreath? Teach me. Well, I could, or I could give you this paper that I wrote the recipe on. I vote for the paper. I thought I broke myself with that. Calling it a receipt. As long as you can read my handwriting, you've got this. Huh, okay. Sweet. Alright. Because of this horror comic, every time I see that bear, I think about that comic. Never read it myself, but I saw a YouTube video about it. Thanks for stopping by, Sarah. Let's chat. My friend Macon strat is to go hard with the personal chat. I always want to learn everything in one go. Oh my gosh, spill it all. So what am I gonna learn about you today? Let's see. What kind of movies do you like to watch, Slacker? the world needs to know. Anime. The anime on TV is pretty high quality nowadays, but they really ramp it up in movies. Oh my gosh. Going to the theater and having anime pumped into your eyes for 2 hours straight, the best. Later, I go to the store and buy the soundtrack and the action figures and the t-shirts and the manga. Sarah, I need to hear all about your fave anime flicks sometime, slacker. Yes, yes she does. Okay. Ooh, thunder. Yeah, I've never been afraid of thunder, but one time it startles me is like you're in bed and you wake up and you hear this loud explosion. That's the only time it ever startled me. But I never liked being outside when it was thundering and stuff. Always figured with my luck I'd get hit. Not by thunder, but lightning. Let's see. Okay. So when I was not too younger, but younger, I had my dad used to have this friend, but before my dad passed away and before this friend of his passed away, um, uh, his name was Steve. I don't mind saying his name. He passed away. Anyways, Steve, he had a lot of problems. And I mean, we all have problems. I'm not above that. But I remember one time, Steve came to the house and he claimed that he said that he bought a TV from a garage sale, but it wasn't working. He didn't know how to hook it up and stuff. And so I went down there to help him out. And I'll be honest, I was not a big Steve fan. But I wanted to help anyways because my dad asked me to. So I traveled down there. And Steve also wanted to pick up the guy who sold him the TV. So we pick him up. We go down to Steve's house. And the guy's sitting there hooking the TV up. And he mentioned surround sound. And Steve wanted to know what surround sound was. So I said, "Oh, Steve, surround sound is when you can hear your TV all around you." And the guy fixing the TV, he said, "Yeah, that's surround sound." And he started laughing, and then Steve started laughing at me. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, wait a second. Did they want to know what surround sound was? Why are they laughing all of a sudden? uh, but yeah, Steve was one of those people who wanted you. If he wanted your help and you helped him, he didn't show gratitude. It's like, I wouldn't say he believed that everything was owed to him, but well, he might have believed that. I don't know. Like, I remember I was dropping him off somewhere, or picking something up for him and then dropping him off at his house. And I said, "Oh, I need to stop for gas before we do anything." And he said, "Well, I'm not paying for it." And I'm thinking, I didn't say anything to him. have to be an adult. But I was sitting there thinking, Steve, the reason why I gotta stop for gas is because I'm taking you around right now. Picking stuff up, dropping things off, dropping you off. Here's why I have to get gas. But, of course, I didn't say that to him. Oh well. Yeah, he's gone now. He passed away one day. Dad, he was hanging out with him, and uh, Steve, he got his paycheck for something, and he gave it to my dad and asked him to hold on to it for him. So Dad put in his sun visor, and they went around like they usually do, and Dad dropped him off and went home. And as soon as Dad got home, he's like, "Oh, I forgot to give Steve his paycheck back." And don't ask me why Steve had Dad hold on to his paycheck for him. He never kept it, of course. So Dad took his paycheck back down to Steve and dropped it off. Then he came back. Next day, we find out that Steve had passed away that day. And, that night, he slipped away and nobody found him for about half a day or so. Anyways, Dad got depressed. He was buddies with Steve, and he just passed away like that. Dad was surprised that he actually missed the guy. Like, I know they're friends, but I didn't know that they were, like, good friends like that. But, yeah, he missed his buddy. So, Dad started feeling guilty that he gave Steve his paycheck back. Because, Steve bought what ended up getting him at the end. And, man, a lot of my stories are just dark, aren't they? I don't mean for them to be. Or, I actually just wish I had, nicer stories to tell sometimes. Maybe it's the weather. I think I'm gonna be finished for now. Thank goodness, huh? But, that's life, I guess. Definitely sad. But, I was gonna move a couple of well, at least one building today, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna call it, wrap everything up. Alright, everybody, let's do it. Let's wrap it up. Thank goodness. Maybe I'll be more cheery during my Animal Crossing video. But yeah, I am sorry if any of my stories were depressing. I think I'm just feeling more at ease talking now than before. But anyways, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Uh, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. I forgot about Gulliver. Oh well. If you want, please comment and hit the thumbs up if you liked what you saw. Thank you very much.